and submit these names to our Office of Further Management.
The resident district commissioner Nebi Robert Abak appreciated the team for choosing Nebi district to lead the sensitization week. According to Abak, this will motivate Ugandans to practice spirit of patriotism.
One, this one helps really to appreciate somebody's effort. His appreciation, his recognition is also a motivation for others.
Yes.
That if I do good things and I achieve, I'm recognized. And mostly people look at the monetary aspect of life, that when I do good things, I must be given money. But medal will remain for you for life even after your death.
Meanwhile, George Kermondo Adubango, the Shaman National Resistance Movement Nebi, is optimistic that this initiative will benefit both entrepreneurs and other civil servants who have not been recognized in the previous awards by the president. Adubango said the awards turned out to be political in Greater Nebi. Her section of the citizens were not recognized.
Because we have so many people who have done a lot, and when they see people getting medals, and they have, you know, our government is an open government system, but sometimes the information makes people think that government is not minding about northern people or Westnilers. Because you will find when the names are coming, when the president is giving this award, it is mostly central and western, and some part of east. You find the greater north, the number keeps on dropping. So I think you are coming today is something which I cannot take it for granted, because it was already turning political. So I think if people have got this information and you have come on the ground, really you need to sensitize these people. This time is not wasted.
The National Honors and Awards Act number 14 was enacted in 2001, and this provides for the creation of the Presidential Awards Committee, recognition and conferment of titles of honor, decoration, medals, awards, and orders, the establishment of the Chancery for the custody of awards, and to provide for other related matters. The Presidential Awards is always conducted on Heroes Day, Independence Day, among others. Alfred Jawok, Westnile TV, Nile Cast.
Welcome back, and more in the stories. As most of the candidate classes in the country, especially primary 7, senior 4 and senior 6 candidates have finished their exams and will be breaking out for their third-term holidays. Parents have been urged to take care of their children as they break off for these holidays, and this urge was made by Honorable Richard Andu Opeli, the Vice Chairman, Council 5 for Moyo District. Okumu Dominic compiled the story.
Most of the candidate classes in the country, especially primary 7, senior 4s and senior 6 candidates have finished their examinations, and some private schools are at the verge of completing their examinations and very soon will break home for third-term holidays. It's upon this background that some stakeholders deem it necessary to alert parents so as to prepare them to receive their children and protect them from joining wrong elements in the community. Honorable Andu Richard Opeli, the Vice Chairman, Local Council 5 Moyo, urged the parents to take good care of their children as they break home for holidays, especially the girl child who are so vulnerable, and warned the parents not to allow their girls dress inappropriately, but rather encourage decency among the girl child.
Our children are coming for holidays. Senior 4, P7, and I believe senior 6 have ended up with examinations, and these children are coming home. We as parents, we in leadership should ensure that these children are handled properly, because when they come home they begin misbehaving, more so with the young girls. This is the time for them to have unplanned marriages, unplanned pregnancies, and so forth. Also, I am appealing to our parents to ensure that our youngers have decent dressing.
Mr. Malimaiko, the district education officer Moyo, urged the students who are in their vacation to use their time for learning new things so that they can become people who can do multitasking in the future, saying the Uganda today requires people who can multitask in order to be relevant in the society.
Those who have been studying at primary level, at secondary school level, and at other levels. Uganda of today is a more complicated Uganda. We need to have people who are multi-skilled. So completing a primary schooling cycle or completing a secondary school level curriculum is not enough. Even completing tertiary institution is not enough. So we need people with skills in various areas. During this vacation, if you have been doing your O-level paper, now it is time for you to learn how to drive. It may be time for you to learn how to make furniture out of wood. It may be time for you to learn how to work on the computer and develop secretarial skills. You will become more relevant to the ever-changing country if you have many more skills.
Mr. Amoko Dennis, a parent, urged the students to be proactive during holidays and contribute to their families in one way or the other, so that the parents will get motivated in paying their school fees in their next level of education.
I'd like to welcome the students who have come home, plus the pupils. My request from them is they contribute in one way or the other towards the productivity, so that at the end of the day, the parents are going to be motivated to look for resources, so that by the beginning of the next year, they will plan how your school fees should be. Likewise, my appeal to the parents is let them give time to understand their pupils, all their sons and daughters, so that they are going to use the language which is appropriate to be used for a child, in order for them to understand and accept what the parents is saying is the truth and it is a genuine for their development. If we are using this kind of method, it will be easy for us to model our children to be resourceful as we are struggling to pay their school fees, providing clothing for them, providing food for them, providing accommodation for them, and providing all what is required for the welfare of the children in order for them to grow to be a responsible citizen of this country.
Mrs. Malokwe Janet, another parent, also urged the school authorities to give time for the parents to spend some time with their children during holidays, so as to allow parents to nurture their children with different skills instead of always engaging the children in holidays teaching.
La ponia nesa kola livua kwa kwesa mapara sinini bati dinili ni baruri kweka aitika mvua si adesi kwa mvua ko vudidi abakolo pe sani la ponia wo kwenzare bati dikatiru koti ga mapara sinini kwesa bati ni ta mvua ri inijua eniko voata dikasa inijoko nyesuwe yokori tu alundi tu rubanga di joko vukia mvua devo adini egasa ade la batiri di bati kesukili ni trotro amala o we olure amapa kustiko vo agoga stiko ku edu tojo dini di bati e kwa mapara sirini ebe sako ko di sima ia livua ebe riso wikiziti ba para siri batini lini kwejo bati di batini talo sori dejo vudidriwa Uganda ni sari se tonti ta disiri ako batiri ko vandra gakpe vo abako ko lo lora office ani pe ovite sujore sa to bango ke zitike sunja zitike suga zitike sunati zitike suko de sili vude ade ama ia la ponia kebe sa batiri ni parents ni lini kwejo ini letting bing bisi ta disiri ga ni ma ia moyo ni mzima.
According to the Ministry of Education and Sports, schools in the country are expected to officially close for third-term holidays on the 11th of December 2023. But, however, some private schools in the country have started sending children home for holidays even before the official date set by the government, citing financial challenges for running school activities for the remaining weeks. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumo for Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
Welcome back, and more in the stories. The eastern part of Dufle sub-county has been cut off from Moyo district after River Uya busted its banks and disconnected the road linking the people to Moyo district. The heavy flood also destroyed several houses and food crops, leaving the community in panic and fear of experiencing hunger and outbreak of disease, hence affecting service delivery to the people within the area. Okumu Dominic with more on the story.
The heavy flood also destroyed several houses and food crops, leaving the community in panic and fear of experiencing hunger and outbreak of diseases and affecting service delivery to the people within the area. Mr. Marulo Oke, a youth in the area, say the heavy flood that has disconnected the eastern part of the sub-county has greatly affected the bodaboda and other businesses in the area, and also adds that the flood has made it difficult for them to arrest emergency cases, especially health issues, since the road has become impassable.
Challenge the driver mesule de idri abwa ngolo yani de ma yufu de bati amata ndundu ewa ma yoni transport disi na hojo ni boda dri corona ekosa community kisa fa garani challenge ni alo ewa otidri amaba repair balance ya modidi ya amanzadi ni yo kovunerasa business boda kwa yakabe duka cross na it's a challenge ya pipi komvura kosali ko nasi amasa garu drill ama corona se kosa mvu to drill ya are idizara officially tinerasa e challenge drama many point drama illegal to joka ya mai konye mewa at least ke okay ko pe ama tarati ko ba ya ma calvert ya lweri so drama duration ngwa de mejo or ya channels ability ndradeni.
Honorable Indenyi Vuzimauris, the local council 3 chairman Dufele sub-county, say they are completely cut out as the people of Dufele, but they are waiting on the government to pronounce itself on the matter, which has been long overdue.
Now totally cut off. When Science Frontier was constructing this road, I told these people that culvert is so small. Now people can see the value. As a sub-county, we don't have much to say. What we can do is to say something. But when you come to work on the road, in a place, you need to consult the community. This stream is so big. When you see the tributaries, very big. Almost when you see along the Nile, it's the biggest stream. So I'm advising the community and the government to see how the community are suffering.
Honorable Andu Richard Opeli, the Secretary for Disaster and Works, who also doubles as the district vice chairman Moyo, acknowledges the poor state of roads, especially the road linking the district to Dufele and Panjala landing site, which has been cut off due to heavy rains, and also adds that generally the district is grappling with the issue of poor state of roads, which needs an urgent attention.
Conditions of the district as a whole is very, very much alarming because of the daily downpour, which is disorganized everybody's movement. Roads are washed out. Some have become almost impassable. More especially from Dufile and Didri to Panjala, that road is terrible and it is impassable, cannot be motorized. And these are the roads which fall under the docket of UNRWA. Have little say on it because the trunk roads are not decentralized. Those are directly under UNRWA, which I have little say about it, but still we can raise concern in regards to the cry of the public, because these roads are meant for the community.
He, however, appealed to the public to remain calm as the district awaits funds from the government for the maintenance of the road, saying development is a gradual process which requires time.
Community is let them remain calm. because development cannot be done within a day, and development need procedures. Government does its work procedurally and systematically. Therefore, there's no cause of saying that something should be done the way people wish. It cannot happen like that. God himself, the creator of heaven and earth, also did not create the world within a day. He used all his miracles to create the world within 6 days. But government cannot do any miracle as God has done. Therefore, people should be calm. We're working around the clock to ensure that at least these bad road services are rectified. I'm sure in certain parts, culverts have been washed away by rain. I'm aware. For example, from Ekele to Ibakwe, that road apparently is impassable, and the culverts have been washed away, and other roads from Meto going to Bari, those roads are all bad. Generally, all the roads are bad, but I appeal to the community to be calm. At least something is being done to arrest the road situation.
This is not the first time the people of Panjala have been cut off from the rest of Moyo district since 1980s. People within the area have been facing challenges, especially during rain season, where River Oya tends to flood, resulting into cutting off the road and destroying gardens and homesteads. However, recently the district engineering team tried to divert the channels of the river by putting up barriers, but still this has not stopped the river from cutting off the road, something which the district authorities now feel the government needs to get involved so as to avert the crisis. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumo for Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
Back and more in the stories. Beneficiaries of the various interventions under the Child Sensitive Social Protection Program in Westnile region appeal for more opportunities as the program nears completion. The program that targeted lactating mothers with babies below 2 years, pregnant mothers and other vulnerable groupings, worth $50 million is being implemented in the refugee hosting districts of Arua, Adjumani, Madiokolo, Terego, Yumbe, Moyo and Obogi for Westnile, targeting over 3 million beneficiaries. Frederick Dramadri with more on the story.
Beneficiaries of various interventions under the Child Sensitive Social Protection Program in Westnile region appeal for more opportunities as the program nears completion. The program that targeted lactating mothers with babies below 2 years, pregnant mothers and other vulnerable groupings commenced in the wake of COVID-19 outbreak in 2021 is expected to end by December 30th this year. During the close evaluation of the program by the teams from World Food Program, UNICEF, Save the Children, including representatives of different ministries, departments and agencies, beneficiaries ask for an extension of the program to have better impacts in the communities.
And through this program, we used not to have this thing of backyard gardening, but as per now, I have this thing of backyard gardening, these small greens, I have them at my own home, whereby I sell it, I get some income from it. If not, I just eat it, I get it at my own time. So the other thing is, I used not to have even a mere chicken, but due to the advice they used to give us through the trainings we passed through, I have all these things at home. And it's true, this money, we have so far made four fish ponds there, but we have also continued with our horticulture, vegetable growing, and personally I have discovered vegetable growing is faster than if it's fish pond, because 3 months you already get the money.
Atibaru Brenda, the health assistant at River Sub-County, revealed that the nutritional status among children has improved with the earlier reports at the health facility before the program of NutriCash was introduced.
As far as malnutrition cases are concerned, there's a reduction. Why am I saying so? We only have four children who are actively there for the supplement. They are given, so they are only 4 in number. But before we had this program, we used to have a high rate of malnutrition. I think
Andy Andu Joachim, Dr. Deep Focal Persons for Arua District, give accounts on the implementations of the NutriCash program in the district.
Average of 670 beneficiaries are picking payments every cycle, which represents represents about 91% of the target. On the savings component, the standard operating procedures we are already scaled down, and 58 groups have been registered and opened bank accounts ready for transfer of their savings. On social and behavior change communication, we have 11 care groups already established and 655 beneficiaries. That's about 90% of the target. This will be reached.
The project, worth $50 million is implemented in the refugee hosting districts of Achumani, Arua, Madi Okolo, Terego, Yumbe, Moyo, and Obongi for Western region, targeting over 3 million beneficiaries. Peace Oshaki, Frederick Dromadri, Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
Alright, dear viewer, that does it for our news bulletin of the Wednesday edition of the NILE CAST with me, Farish Majid, and especially I would like to thank whoever kept it right from the time we began till this time we are coming to close with the news bulletin, and especially I want to thank you. And with that, let's catch up again till next time. For now, I'm out. Thank you.